never thought I'd see this, ever in my life. This is just...
It's a long way from Kent.
For the farmers who led the charge and today brought hundreds of tractors to London, it was a moment of relief to know their rally cry had been heard and acted on. Relief and of course anger at Keir Starmer's government.
I was in tears coming off that tube just seeing these people. You know, these people are fighting for their livelihoods. These people are fighting for the future of their children, producing food in this country. And he lied to every single farmer here. He went to the NFU conference in February and told every one of us he was going to protect family farms. And what does he do in the first budget? Puts inheritance tax. That's what I call a very poor Prime Minister.
On Monday I was filming Matt in his cowshed. That feels a million miles away from Whitehall and a galaxy away from Keir Starmer's mind.
Very excited, really nervous. They're still arriving. We've filled the overflow. We're getting here. We're now filling the other side of Whitehall up. It's fantastic. I could not ask any more from the farmers across the country turning up today.
Big man hug between you and Gareth there. So obviously this is there's a camaraderie.
Yeah, we got a little bit emotional. Big hug. You know, it does bring tears to your eyes to see the dedication that these farmers have done today, driving so far around the country, getting here. You know, some people have been on 7-8 hour journeys in tractors to get here. I cannot thank them enough personally for making this journey. I really appreciate it.
There were a few politicians on the ground. James Cleverly was there representing the Conservative Party and Rupert Lowe from Reform.
He's not blinking. Mr. Starmer is not blinking. You're in the house with him. You sort of maybe have a sense of his personality more than others because you're in that chamber. What will actually push him over? What will actually make the difference, do you think?
Well, do any of us know what Keir Starmer thinks? He doesn't usually say what he thinks. He never answers any questions that we ask him in Parliament. That doesn't matter whether it's me asking them or Jeremy Corbyn asking them. He was complaining that his questions weren't being answered the other day. So that makes a bit of a mockery of Parliament. But who is Keir Starmer? What does he really believe? Is he what he appears to be? Because I think if he's being a responsible politician, he should be putting the interests of the British people at the top of the agenda. But it appears to me he's doing absolutely his very best, along with his front bench, to damage the interests of the British people, not enhance them. And that's not his job.
Even when the PA system didn't give us quite the volume to reach the back of the room, the impact had been made, and that was even before they'd headed off. To symbolise the death of farming, a wreath was laid at the gates of Downing Street by farmer Jeff Gibson and his family. Jeff even wore a black tie.
How many interviews have you done this morning?
25.
That's incredible. And you're wearing a black tie. That's obviously indicative of how you're feeling right now.
Pretty much. We're going to be doing a symbolic wreath laying later, so it's kind of fitting for that.
He's going to be within spitting distance. Do you reckon he's going to listen this time, Jeff?
No, not in the slightest. This is going to have to escalate. This is going to have to go to all major roads, ports, oil refineries. This is a warning shot for the government today. This is how much the anger is boiling over amongst farmers. If he doesn't listen, we won't just go away. We're not going to just lay down and take this.
As the tractors were put under starters' orders, we heard that the farmers were the lesser of two evils when it came to tax hikes. It was either them or the British motorist.
A very senior backbench MP came up to me just about a week after the actual budget and said to me, Howard, it was either you or the farmers. They didn't want to take on 37 million drivers, but they're happy to take on, I don't know how many, I think it's 8,000 farmers in this country.
And then they were off. Quite a moment. Quite a day.
Do you know what? I'm so proud to be part of this industry. So proud.